Hey, what's up guys? If you've been doing jujitsu for any amount of time, or you've been running or jumping, you've probably experienced knee pain of some kind. So I wanted to take a few minutes and create this short video to give you some of my evidence-based and anecdotal experience to provide you with actionable steps that you can apply in the beginning of a workout so that you can, one, alleviate some of that knee pain to get through your training session without it bothering you, and two, we want to be able to create an increased amount of tendon stiffness, thickness, and strength so that your tendons can withstand the rigors of your sport and everyday life, and so that you can continue to perform your best. Okay, let's jump straight into how you can start to improve your pain-free range of motion. This first technique is more of an anecdote, but I find it to be a powerful one. When I say anecdote, I mean that I've had a positive experience with a popular modality, but that modality may not have a ton of scientific backing, and that's okay. You should experiment. What I'm doing here is called flossing, and this is similar to blood flow restriction, only these floss bands cover a greater surface area, and they're typically a fraction of the cost of those expensive blood flow restriction devices. When you occlude or bisect a joint like this temporarily, it decreases blood flow and increases the amount of resistance applied when you have to access a particular position like a squat or a lunge. And though it's not fully understood yet, the theories around it are that it can help decrease fascial stiffness and increase your tolerance for deeper ranges of motion. I used this when I was recovering from a meniscus tear during my BJJ warm-ups and before any kind of leg day. And for me, it just helped me gain pain-free access to deeper ranges of motion at the start of my workouts, so that when I got to my first lift that required a deep knee bend, it was virtually pain-free. So to start, just ease into a tolerable range of motion and pulse for 10 to 20 reps. You should feel a good burn from this, and I found that one set was enough, but feel free to try for 2 sets. Just make sure you take the bands off between sets, and when you apply the bands, don't apply them so tight that it hurts or creates any kind of numbness. You just want to apply them around your knee so that it feels like a tight hug. Okay, and the next thing I'm doing here are isometrics. Specifically, what I'm doing are called overcoming isometrics, where I'm pushing into an immovable object. Isometrics are really where you're going to make the most long-term benefit and get the most bang for your buck. And there is more evidence to support positive pain and performance outcomes for people with knee pain. I like using my barbell and bench for this, and it just so happens that my squat rack and bench are the perfect height. However, you can do leg extensions with a load that you cannot move. Your knee bend should be about 45 degrees here. And to get started, you're just going to press into the bar or pad and kind of ramp up to at least 70% of your own max effort here, but you can exceed that. Some pain is okay. You want to hold this for about 30 seconds and then rest for 90. And you can repeat that for 3 to 5 sets. If either of those options are too painful, you can regress it to a wall sit, doing a single leg wall sit or a double-legged wall sit. One of the major positive adaptations to this type of contraction is increased collagen synthesis within the tendon, which is going to create a denser, harder to injure knee. There are other types of isometric exercises you can employ, but I wanted to create a short, simple protocol that I think everyone can stick to here if they're dealing with some knee pain. One important consideration here, guys, is that these adaptations take time. So in some cases, resolutions for people with knee pain can take about 12 weeks, though some folks may see benefits earlier on. And so during this time, just be mindful that you might even experience a little more pain as you adapt to this type of training, but those pain levels, they should return to baseline after a couple of days. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Later, nerds.